Welcome back to the channel. This is No Luck Trucking, Matt, and we are currently sitting at our third load for the week. We're sitting in front of the door. It's Monday evening, about 5. I'm probably going to get this video up right after we film it. So 2 weeks in a row, we got a third load, which is good. It's good for the money. Certainly good for the money. I saw somebody didn't quite understand the situation, I guess, in the last one, talking about how we were a team truck and couldn't even run a third load. It's not for lack of trying. So, for those that don't know or haven't kept up in a little while, we've been booking these loads for the weekend, and they've been canceling pretty consistently. And it's usually at the last second, so we don't even have time to book another one. Like, we want to run more. If the load board was really good and there was a ton of load options, we would probably be running 3, 4, 5 loads a week if we could. It's not a possibility. There's not much happening over the weekend, and what we do book that we thought was consistent is not very consistent. So they cancel. So here lately, we've been running these tire loads, and they've been paying very well and been pretty consistent so far. We're definitely going to keep an eye out for these. I like them. They're pretty easy. This one was a drop and hook in somewhere near. It wasn't too far away from Greensboro. It was like an hour and a half away from Greensboro. It was in North Carolina, and this is delivering in Myerstown, PA. The truck stop is literally like a mile out of this. It's right at the exit of this industrial complex. So it wasn't that many miles, so we got straight here to the truck stop Saturday, because we delivered our FedEx run Saturday morning, and then picked this one up same day, drove it straight up here, and then we had to wait until Monday. It was a set appointment. It's 5 p.m. So it's a late appointment, but we know we have parking, and we're gonna grab some fuel on the way. Sorry if it's shaky. The truck is on. Liz is cooking some chicken wings. I see the screen shaking. I don't know if it's gonna come through in the video, but anyways, we're going to get some fuel tonight on the way down, and then we're going to stay at our dedicated pickup, and that picks up tomorrow night. So I tried to get myself back into the night driving rotation, so I slept some of the day today, and then I'm going to drive us over there tonight, and then I'll sleep through the day, try to drive through the night, but, you know, easier said than done. Good intentions, you know, blah, 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 all that. Maybe I should just hold this. Maybe that's the deal. Yeah, I think we're going to hold it, because I don't want the video to be super shaky. It's always the uncomfortable way of how you hold this phone. It's one thing I never really got good at doing YouTube, is like holding it out and being that typical YouTuber. I don't usually take the camera outside of the truck unless we're at a pickup or anything like that. I don't walk around with it. But also, in that news, so I talked about it on the No Luck Garage channel. We met up with a local photographer when we were home last weekend for, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, for some home time, because the load canceled. Not because we wanted to, but we met up with the local photographer, and he took a bunch of pictures of the GTO. And then, some of you don't know, but I used to do photography like semi-professionally. Didn't quite pay the bills, but, you know, I had a few things that were published and stuff, and I had a big network of people that I worked with. But he was asking me how to break into the business, because he's fairly new. And we got talking and stuff, and I told him, you know, like, old media is kind of dead, but you should really think about starting a YouTube channel. You know, like, photography would be really awesome. I have this vision of, like, you know, you go into a track, because he takes a lot of motorsports pictures with cars and stuff, which is right up our alley. So go to the track, talk about the location, show it in video, but then edit some of the pictures and then show stills of your work at those locations. So I talk to a lot of people. I mentor a lot of people who need it, or they think they want mentorship, but 9 times out of 10 people don't follow through with the stuff. There's a lot of conversations about people wanting to start YouTubes or start trucking or buy their own truck and stuff, and that's kind of where we made the Discord for the people that are aspiring to buy their own truck and either running under their own numbers or somewhere like owner-operator based, like Landstar or Mercer, anything like that, or just general in trucking. I mean, the stuff that we know kind of translates over even if you're not being an owner-operator. So we set up the Discord, and the link's always below the videos. If you guys want to join, it's like a social media platform. But anyways, we mentor a lot of people on there that ask for help, and I would say 9 times out of 10, people just don't follow through. So I put in enough effort to get them on the way, and then if people continue down the path, I'll help them as long as they want. But if people don't do the things it takes to at least start the action, I just don't spend a ton of time on it anymore. And same with the YouTube stuff. So many people have wanted to start YouTubes. I mean, we even helped out the Canadian guy that we used to talk to, and he started one, had a bunch of subscribers just waiting for him to drop a video, and never did. So after that, like, really cautious on who we shout out or like get the ball rolling, because I just don't want to waste people's time. If those people aren't going to make the effort to make a video or make a content or anything like that, or get over the hump of actually producing something, I don't like to waste a ton of time. But so anyways, we were talking to the photographer, and I'm like, yeah, this my idea of it, like, if I were to make a motorsports photography channel, this is what I would do. This dude went home, made the channel, went out that next weekend, did a photo shoot for this Porsche car club that had a private track day rental. He was taking pictures. There was a bunch of other cars that weren't just Porsches, but phenomenal, like, panning pictures, awesome video. This dude made a video that would put most of the YouTubers to shame as far as, like, content wise, and this was his very first video. Now, you guys can't look back and see our very first video, because most of the stuff from the time that we were at Prime has been privated, because it was a way different channel then. We had no idea what direction we were going, and I don't really care for the content. Like, the very first episode was well put together, spent a ton of time on it, but then all the other ones, I don't really care to look back at them, and I don't think it represents our brand anymore or our channel. So they're all privated. You're never going to really see those. But if you were to compare our first episode to what this dude put out, night and day. He's in a different league on it. So I really enjoy the fact that he took the advice and absolutely ran with it. Phenomenal execution. So I would love if you guys that are interested in photography or motorsports, or even if you just want to support the people that we support, his YouTube is Whetzel. I think it's Whetzel Photo. I'm gonna have a link. I'm gonna put the link in the video and also in the description. And if you guys could just go over there and subscribe, watch the video, tell him that we sent you. It's an awesome watch. I can't wait for his next video. Hopefully he sticks with it, because, like, he did what I would say 90% of people never do is make their first video. Making the channel is easy. Talking about it is easy. But making that first video, editing, put it out, just putting yourself out there, even knowing that you're going to be talking to an empty room. But somebody gave me advice a long time ago, like, the room may be empty, but you need to deliver it like you're talking to an entire packed stadium. Whether you have 10 views or 1,000 views. So that's pretty much the embodiment of what this guy did. He went out there and made an awesome video. So I would love to get him some more views, more subscribers, just kick the channel off. Because I remember our channel, man, starting out, just watching the subscribers kind of roll in, and, like, once we hit 100 subscribers, I was like, wow, this is so wild. 100 random people want to watch what we do day in and day out, you know. And then like our first video hit a couple thousand views, which is wild. Like, people even care about what we're talking about. And then the video of us quitting Prime went on to go to like a 350,000 views or something like that. That's what really kicked the channel off. It started growing exponentially, and then when we got on with Lansar, you know, the momentum kept rolling. So that was our kind of jump into the big leagues then. Recently, you know, it's been a lot harder to make the content because I would say 3/4 of our week is just not filmable. You know, I haven't figured out a way that we could make something that's interesting and continue to do that. Not to mention the night schedule is just brutal sometimes because there's not a whole lot of time to turn around and come back to, you know, our dedicated stuff, because it is a round trip. So we're still trying to figure that out as well. Just even existing on this run, you know, it's a pretty tight run. But then trying to get content out from that, just, it leaves me like the day that we get back, that entire day is just spent trying to feel alive again, just getting some sleep, getting us back into the rhythm, you know, going to get a shower, just stuff like that. So haven't come up with a good way on continuing the content. So when we have a weekend load, I like to film that, or, you know, do a talking video, but there's not always things that are worthwhile to talk about it to make a whole video, you know. And I just really don't want to put out stuff that's just fluff, you know, just putting it out there just to put it out there. So our channel has been kind of stagnant for a little while, but I'm just trying to figure stuff out, you know. I'm definitely not giving up on it, and eventually either the rates are going to get better on the rest of the board, or we're going to consistently find other loads to go along with this that we can film as well. So just hang in with us if you like the truck content. But I mean, we do have that other channel, No Luck Garage, if you like the car stuff. That's starting to grow on its own. I really enjoy that, even though it's getting like fractional views that this stuff does. But it's stuff that I'm really passionate about, you know. Like, obviously we really enjoy trucking and we are passionate about it, but trucking's not a hobby and it's not our life, you know. Like, there are some people that it's their entire identity, you know, like what truck they drive, whether it's manual, auto, how long they stay out, any of those like micro trophies that you can have, and like that's their entire identity. But it's really not for us. I mean, it's a job. We do enjoy trucking, we do enjoy owning our own truck and stuff like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's our job. I don't care what truck we're in. It needs to make us money, and you know, I don't really care other than that. So the other channel is all the stuff that we're really passionate about. You know, like, I love using the smoker, you know, cooking a beef brisket and it coming out fantastic. Or even if it sucks, you know, then we know what not to do next time. Or just working on the car. Like, Liz and I both are really skilled at turning wrenches. Not to say that we ever want to be a mechanic again, because that part of the industry is like soul sucking, but the part where you are putting together a bunch of parts that weren't supposed to be on the car and making it all work, or upgrading stuff, you know, that stuff is fascinating to me, or making the car a lot faster, looking good, things like that. So you can really tell the passion on the channels that are, you know, passion projects for people rather than, you know, just their job. And like I said, not saying that I do put effort into the trucking stuff, and I do love trucking, but like I said, it's not my passion, it's not my hobby. We're not going to be in it forever, you know. This is a means to an end eventually, but while we're here making the money, we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to film the videos and, you know, make the content and stuff like that. So all right, this has been a long enough ramble. I'm going to drop the video, the channel link, if you guys could give him a follow. Whetzel is his last name. Awesome video. Give it a watch. Like I said, jump down in the comments, tell him that we sent you. I've just been kind of like poking back in there and checking the videos, seeing, you know, all of his views and seeing all the comments and stuff that people put on there, and just remembering back hard, like excuse me, wow, my voice broke. I am super thirsty. Just woke up not too long ago, but just seeing all of the people leave the comments and stuff, and just remembering back to the start of the journey for us as well, which was awesome. It was good times. But I think we're going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.